1, 2. There we go. All right, sorry about that. So we're starting out with the Lunt Solar Systems double stack LS152. And a second. Close this. Okay. Now I'm just going to do some H alpha tuning. Looks like we may have a little flare going off there too. That would be good. All right, now let's get to the tuning. Beautiful day here in Atlanta, about 75 degrees. 5 to 10 knot wind from the west, not a cloud in the sky. All right, let's go with that. Come back out a little bit. That's pretty good. Go with that. And that's tuned pretty good. We'll let the Etalon warm up some so we can get it just right. Nice spicule layer. And record. Okay. There are some noisy people next door, as usual. You there? I see Rob Black, but I don't know how to get him to the green room. There he is.
Morning.
Hey, Rob.
How are you?
I'm good. Evening or morning for you too.
Yep. 5:28 a.m.
3:30 p.m. here on Sunday.
Excellent. That's a good view you're getting there, mate.
Yeah, just got it set up and just fine tuning everything, trying to get everything done right. What's going on in the Vatican?
Oh, woke up about about an hour ago. I've just been sitting here and noticed that you were going to do a hangout. So yeah, cool. Here I am. Monday morning, and the sun still hasn't even risen yet here.
Well, we got a pretty good view of it going here, and we're using the double stack LS152. I think I have it aligned properly, north and south.
Yeah.
And that's about it. We're looking at the new sunspot that just came around the limb and taking some videos. Is Lady awake yet?
No, she's gone back to bed. she woke up at 4 o'clock, but she's gone back to bed now. Yeah. She's getting old, so she needs a beauty sleep.
Got it. Lady Wolf Wolf.
Yes.
And
yes.
Thinking about changing over to calcium and white light as well. And we're broadcasting this on YouTube.
That is a really nice stable image too.
So it is being recorded.
Just letting people know that you're online.
I don't know how to invite people to the green room. I wish I did. I just can't figure that out. But apparently, if you call me on Google, then you link into this call, I believe. We got 5 viewers now. But I don't know. I mean, if you call me on Google Plus, then I think it links you into this call.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because you started it, so I can't go and add anybody. But I
can invite people, but I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody's Google name.
I can share this link. Hang on. What I'll do is I'll get into the site. The link that you posted, that'll get people onto to be able to view it, but they won't be able to physically log in. So I'll just put a post here saying for this link that they can use to get actually so that they can speak to you like I am now.
Yeah, that would be great.
You want me to do that? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. The sun's finally high enough here in Atlanta so that I can see it after 2 p.m. because it's almost directly overhead. So it stays in my sky a lot longer before it gets blocked out by the house.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was just going to ask you, how much time do you have to...
Because I've got all the rest of the day, because normally it would be behind the houses already and going down, but it's so much higher in the sky right now that it misses the house when it sets. There's about 30 degrees difference in the position in the sky versus wintertime.
So this is you're coming into summer now, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is June 1st is the start of summer for us.
All right, so I posted that. So hopefully more people join in.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, it's a good time. So what's this? This is hydrogen alpha.
Lunt double stack 152, just like yours.
Yep.
I'm trying to tune it a little better, but seeing what I can do. That's about as good as it's going to get. I may try a different blocking filter. That's what we'll do. I have a second blocking filter to try. I didn't really have any plans or anything. I was just taking pictures of the birds in the yard, and noticed how high the sun was. So I figured I'd do a broadcast.
Why not?
You should get your camera out and get some pictures of that kookaburra in your yard.
Actually, he's been hanging around quite recently. Actually, been hanging around quite a lot.
Yeah, we don't get anything. We just get cardinals, sparrows, the occasional pigeon or dove. There was a little flare going off below and right of the small sunspot. So I guess we are getting some action. And we have a lot of squirrels and a lot of chipmunks.
Thankfully, we don't have squirrels or chipmunks.
I've got two big bird feeders in the yard, and the sparrows come up and they knock out all the seeds until they find the ones they like, and then they throw the other ones all over the ground. And so that's the squirrels and the chipmunks hang out on the ground waiting for stuff to fall.
What they don't? Oh yeah, you can tell now. You put up the saturation a bit.
There you go.
Yep.
After this run, I'll swap out the blocking filters and see if it makes any difference.
Now, there's no point me building a bird feeder here because it would send Lady nuts. All these birds invading her backyard, you know.
Yeah, you'd have some pretty interesting birds to take pictures of, though. There, you got a lot more species running around than I do.
I remember when you took the pictures in the distance of the rosellas.
Yeah.
And you thought they were just grey because that's what they appeared in the camera until you adjusted the colour.
Yeah.
That's the colour.
Bright white, bright pink.
Yep. Green. Yep. Blue.
Those black cockatoos are crazy over there too.
Yeah. We won't go on about the black cockatoos. Yep.
I think the kookaburra was the weirdest one I saw, though. Well, next to the emus.
Oh, and the cassowary that you saw at Billabong.
All right, I'm going to swap blocking filters. So
yeah, go for it.
We're going to lose the image for a minute.
Super saturation.
Yeah.
So what else has been happening over there, mate?
Next week, we got 2 weeks of school left, so I've been doing schools a lot, and then summer vacation and a trip to the Dominican Republic coming up. Of course, you've got the world's greatest astronomer, Pranvera, coming shortly.
Yep. She lands here on the down in Brisbane on the 8th of June.
And I'm going down to Kennedy Space Center on Friday for a couple of days.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I shouldn't be saying that. Never mind. It's supposed to be a surprise. Okay, we'll forget that.
Okay, so we'll edit that bit out. Yep.
So this is the other blocking filter. And they look about the same.
And what's the camera you got on Steve?
This is a point gray grasshopper, 6 megapixel
6. Yep.
grasshopper. So let's move this a little bit. And there we go. I think that's about right.
And I mean, this is how easy it is to do all this stuff. I don't know why more people don't do it.
Yeah, it took about 5 minutes to get this going. And here you've got an image of our nearest star in hydrogen alpha, looking at the chromosphere, world-class image with no problem whatsoever. Just set it up and go.
Yep. And to broadcast, all you need is a connection to the internet, which is becoming easier and easier now.
Yep. I'm about 50 feet away from my house, about 25 meters away, and 20 meters. And connecting over my 2000 megabit per second wireless.
Yeah, righto. Yeah, okay. Yeah, righto.
Marto.
Yeah. But when I do it, I can still, we get, what's ours? 20, what's mine now? 27.
Oh, that's great. That's a lot better than it was.
Oh, yeah. What was it when you were here? Like, it was
2.
7, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, 2.
I got over 2. I was happy.
Yeah. This is going to take me ages to do this.
Yep.
It could be worse. We could be in the UK.
Yeah, their internet sucks.
They're lucky if they get to. They're lucky if they get internet.
Yes. All right. There's a bunch of problems down on the bottom. Very faint. All right, we'll switch over to calcium K here in just a moment. Weird. I'm out in the middle of my neighborhood in downtown Atlanta, and people are walking by, and there's noise coming from the houses nearby, and everyone thinks I'm crazy. So I have a towel over my head looking at a laptop next to a telescope.
Now, Biggie doesn't use that as his towel, does he?
No, this is just for solar astronomy. Biggie has not used this towel yet.
For those who don't know, I had a sheet that I grabbed off lady's bed because I forgot all about the sheet until the last moment.
All right, let's see here. Let's go over to the calcium scope. All right. See if we can get it focused. Wind's picking up a good bit.
Hi, Stephen.
Hello, who's this?
John in Exeter.
Hello. We are just got done looking in H alpha, and now we are checking it out in calcium.
Nice one.
Good morning, John.
Thanks for tuning in. There he is. All right, so.
How's it going in the UK, John?
Yeah, cool. I've got that big sunspot today. I've just posted a couple of pictures on Facebook.
You did what on Facebook?
Well, I'm actually on the moon now. I was about to broadcast the moon.
Oh, fantastic.
John just said he just posted pictures of the sunspot on his Facebook.
Great.
Don't worry, I'll translate the UK accent for you, mate.
Yeah, you'll need to understand what either one of you are saying.
Stephen knows me.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the Charlie Bates page.
Please do. Are you using Google to broadcast?
Well, I have been. I'm trying another thing at the moment, Video Astronomy Live. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Not sure how it's going to work out.
What we're shooting now, boy, the solar activity has really picked up in the last couple of days.
It's amazing, isn't it? That sunspot is huge.
Yeah, that's a big one. And, you know, just 4 days ago, it was almost blank.
Yeah.
So good. And this is a 6-inch, 150 millimeter Skywatcher Esprit Super Triplet with a Lunt B1800 calcium K module and a point gray 6 megapixel monochrome camera. And I would call that an absolutely fantastic image. But I may be biased.
No, it's looking good.
And it's really rock steady also. Yep. I'll go to the link on the Charlie Bates page when you get that going, and I'll watch your moon broadcast while I'm watching my sun broadcast.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice. Let's see if we can get some prominences. The red is just oversaturated pixels, and the prominences are coming in now around the edge. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it going. It's such an absolutely beautiful day here. I think I'm going to keep it going into the night and do the moon myself.
Well, why not? Right.
Well, I was going to try Jupiter, but it's too close to the moon at the moment.
Too close to the moon? That won't make any difference where I live with the light pollution. Every night is like 10 full moons.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the nice prominences around the edge in calcium K, and again the red just signifies overexposed pixels. I can turn that on or off, but to me it looks better with the red. But either way.
Well, I'm going to log off this one and go into the OBSI and go into the
Thank you for joining us.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, look at those prominences.
Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
You can do that with yours too, can't you?
Yeah, yep.
So do you have some outreach plans for Cranberra when she gets over there?
It's gonna be like you, Steve. Yeah. Every man and his dog and neighbour's cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Got basically all the schools bar Charters Towers. We've got even got a school down in the Whitsundays.
Mm-hmm.
We've got St Coleman's, Home Hill High, Home Hill State, Osborne. Haley at Osborne wants her to do. Remember that science day that they had where Haley had, all the schools came to Osborne. Well, the same thing's happening.
That was a lot of fun.
This time. So
That's where the second grader was explaining nuclear fusion to me.
Yes, and your jaw nearly hit the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't hear that much in the U.S. from any grade.
Oh, I still remember that. Standing next to Haley, just looking at her, and we were both smiling, and you spun around. Your eyes were like, "What?"
I couldn't believe it. Yeah. I don't think anyone has ever answered that question correctly at any event I've ever done in the U.S. But the Australian second graders know the answers.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I saw Ashley. Remember Ashley Wood from the high school? Yeah, he said to say good day to you.
Back at you.
Yep.
Is Rena Tortellini still around?
Yes. Oh yes. 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 She's got another rat now, as you know.
I think Pranvera's in for a lot of very unusual surprises when she gets to Australia. Hopefully it'll.
Oh, I think so too.
Hopefully it'll be just as awesome as it was when I was there, because that was a trip of a lifetime.
Well, I think the fact is it's so far away for both you and for her, and both of you have never been in the country before.
Right. I strongly recommend it, and I recommend staying away from the cities and going to the country in Australia. Much more fun to me.
Oh yeah. You get in the rural areas in the country, you get more Australian. You actually feel the culture.
That's for
in
sure.
In the cities, it's you may as well go to you're in Atlanta, you may as well go to New York.
Yeah, it's very westernized in the cities.
Yeah,
which takes away a lot of what you want to see when you go to Australia.
Yep. Yeah, if you want to see Australia, go into the rural areas, stay there. Yep.
I agree. All right, so there's two beautiful calcium K prominence images. They are exceptionally crisp and clear, which is unusual. All right, so let's go back to the surface. Beautiful. Just beautiful. That is a big sunspot. That is a Jupiter-sized sunspot. I gave a lecture Friday night at Agnes Scott College, which is a very expensive, very private, all-girls college here in Atlanta. And I had about 150 people show up, and we had a really good time. And last time I was there, I was watching a lecture about neutrino mass, and some guy in the audience walked up and started just saying hello and talking to me and being friendly. And he had on a Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy Project T-shirt, just out of the blue, and had no idea who I was. Didn't know I was the guy that ran it, and was just randomly wearing a Charlie Bates T-shirt. I thought that was awesome.
Did you tell him that you were the?
Yeah, I finally I asked him where he got that T-shirt, and he said he got it at Dragon Con. I go, yeah, that's great. You know, I run that program. Oh, really? And he still didn't know what I was talking about. He didn't know who I was. Maybe his kid gave it to him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, so should we do some white light while we're here?
Why not?
I think that's a great idea. This is all Lunt Solar Systems equipment, of course, because I use a lot of this in my program. You can find that Daystar stuff in Charlie Bates' program. Let's see. Just kidding, Daystar.
Just gonna get another coffee, mate.
All right. All right, so we're gonna throw out the white light wedge on here. All right. Too bright. Let me get my green filter. If you're doing white light solar imaging, you've got to have a green number 58 filter to use. It makes the image much better. And perhaps
and in
even
Australia, you've got to have 2 of them.
yes, if you're in Australia, you have to have 2 or 3 of them. Let's see.
Especially up in the North Queensland area.
Yes.
Along that line.
Last Wednesday when I was at the school, I was checking the weather, and it said the UV index was 4, and they were calling that moderate. UV index of 4. I go, that's what it was at night in Australia.
What did they say about that? Yeah.
I just mumbled it to myself, but
Oh, yeah.
you know, here in the U.S., a UV index of 3 is considered moderate, and a UV index of 6 is extreme. And literally there, the UV index was never below 12. And some days it was 18.
Yep. Yep.
So that's why every time I went to an event, I had an immediate suntan after 10 minutes. Sunburn. Very dangerous.
And then when Brian Stevens turned up and you were both wearing shorts, you could tell the vast difference. Who had just arrived here?
You need SPF 1000 in Australia. My wife bought me some sunblock yesterday and brought it home, and it was SPF 15. I said, that's like not having on anything. That's the same as nothing. And I had a bottle of SPF 100 in my suitcase still from Australia, and that the sun in Australia just burned right through that. Didn't even care that I had that on.
No.
All right, so let's see.
It just delayed the inevitable.
Okay, so let me turn
that's
the
nice.
camera orientation. What about there? Yep. Boy, it sure is really nice and clear conditions here in Atlanta today. This means I need to stay set up and get some moon shots later. Maybe Jupiter. Boy, that is just a perfect image of the sun.
That is beautiful.
See if I can get the facula any better. My goodness. Doesn't get much better than that.
No. What settings have you got on Astro IIDC?
I am using a gamma of 1.1 and exposure of 0.5 milliseconds. Man, that is perfect. Look at how rock solid this guider holds too. And I know I always talk about that, but this is a high node solar guider, Astro solar guider, sold by Astro and it's on top of a Astrophysics 1200 AP 1200 mount. And man, I tell you, it is just rock solid. It's following the sun through the sky, for those that don't know. And very, very precisely, as you can see, it's not moving at all as it tracks the sun, but the mount itself is constantly moving through the sky. It's just phenomenal how accurate the tracking is on this thing. Airplane flying over. Neighbor just pulled up. We're in the middle of a downtown area here, so. I was taking pictures of the squirrels this morning, and Natalie commented that the squirrels, I have my very close-in zoom lens on there, and she said the squirrels looked a lot like the kangaroos in Australia. Their heads were very similar. Of course, they're about 1/1000th of the size, but they looked very similar. There are no 8-foot squirrels in my yard, luckily.
What would you do if they were?
Same thing I did in Australia when I saw this 6 to 8 foot kangaroos, and that is just slowly walk away.
Yeah.
And hope not to get noticed.
Although Billabong, they were okay, especially that one that was getting a bit jealous of you.
Yeah, the tamed kangaroos were great.
Yeah.
But those ones at the ranch we went to, there were some there that were 7.5 feet tall, and their biceps on their little tiny arms were bigger than my legs.
Oh yeah. They're powerful. Yeah, that's what amazes me. People don't realise that kangaroos use their arms as well.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Well, this squirrel picture, the squirrel was scratching its chest and thumping its chest with its two front arms. And that's what Natalie said reminded her of the kangaroos in Australia.
That's Charlie or Biggie?
That's Charlie saying hello.
Yeah.
Was a beautiful sunspot. I'm going to zoom in on that here next and get some close-ups because the sky seems to be just crystal clear and stable.
Anybody would think you were here.
No, it's not that good. It's 1/10 Australian skies right now.
Or Burdekin skies, anyway.
Yeah. All right, maybe I'll take one more, and then... Boy, that is a beautiful image. I wish you were sitting next to me here, Rob, so you could enjoy this. It's just fantastic.
Well, technically I am. I'm just on the other side of the planet, you know.
Yeah, astronomically speaking, you are right next to me, yeah.
Yeah.
My laptop is getting really hot. Okay.
Oh. Julio's just come on.
Julio Vanini, our Nicaraguan contact.
Hello, how are you?
How are you, Julio?
Oh, this is not Julio Vanini. This is Julio... Who is this?
Yeah, me, Vanini. Come on,
okay.
Stephen.
You sound like you had a... Well, use a picture. You sound like you had an English accent there for a minute.
I was having a sip of a beer, so maybe that's why.
Ah, I see.
Oh, what was it? English beer?
Okay, I'm going to put and mute my microphone. A wonderful picture you have there, Stephen. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's beautiful here today. Very clear. So in a moment, we're going to change to the 2.5x Barlow, maybe even higher, and take some close-ups. Can you hear that noise from the party next door?
No.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people drunk in the backyard talking. But these neighbors are better than the previous neighbors.
It's Sunday. It's usually normal that
Sunday.
You're going to find people everywhere.
They're watching. They just went to church and now they're getting drunk watching football. So before these people moved in, there was a studio over there, and they used to film XXX porno movies in the backyard of this house. And they had big, tall fences, but my house was tall enough to see over them, and it was thoroughly disgusting. Boy, what a great image. Man, that is beautiful. And I'm going to get out the Barlow here now, and everybody stand by.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see that contrail just go by?
No, I didn't notice it on the screen here.
Yeah, actually, I made a screen capture of your image, and I think I got it. Let me check.
Oh, awesome. Great. Because the plane didn't fly in front of the sun, but the contrail drifted past it. Maybe we'll get one flying in front of the sun next, because they always fly the same routes out of Atlanta.
Oh, that would be good. A live broadcast.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go crazy and put the 5X teleview on here. See if we can get it to focus. I mean, it's just exceptional conditions today.
Yep, I got the contrail. When it started passing in front of the sun, I took a picture.
That's awesome. What a great catch.
Well done, Julio.
It was meant to be.
Timing.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, plenty of light. Plenty of dust bunnies.
I was just going to say, yeah, did you get rid of the dust bunny?
Well, watch this. I'm going to press the Create Flat Frame button on Astro IDC.
And gets rid of the
No more
dust
dust
bunnies.
bunnies. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to focus. Nope. All right, I got to do a little. I got to add an extension to the system. Hang on. I just so happen to
I
have.
tried to take that image using the grasshopper camera. I got a really weird thing. I think I failed in defocusing.
Failed in the what?
When I tried to take a flat frame using the camera, I got the sun of the disk behaving really weird. So I need to defocus, right?
Well, you can't do it with a full disk image. You can only do it when the sun fills up the entire frame. If you try to do it with a full disk image where you have space around the sun, it doesn't work. You can only do it when you're zoomed in on a certain portion of the sun. If there's any black showing in the image, the flat frame won't work right.
Okay, so in that case, maybe adding a Barlow or something?
Yes. Yes, you have to have the sun fill up the entire frame of the camera, like you'll see here in just a moment.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it to focus. Let's see. All right, that's all the way out.
Raphael has just joined us.
Rafael Romano?
Yep.
From the Dominican Republic. Hello.
Hi, Stephen. How are you?
I'm good. Buenos dias. Great to have you on.
Thank you.
Let's see what we got here. I'm trying to get my white light image to focus, so stand by.
Okay.
I have a 5X Barlow in here.
Hey, Rafael, greetings from Nicaragua. This is Julio. How are you?
Hola, Julio. Un placer hablar.
Hola. Igualmente.
Alright, let's see what the problem is here.
Today we have election here in Dominican Republic.
Oh boy.
We've got one here in Australia soon, mate, too.
This is Rob?
Yep. Hey, Raphael.
Hi, how you doing, man?
Oh, yep. Waking up.
Oh, really?
6:05 Monday morning here.
Okay.
Let's see what we got now.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There's some kind of strange dust bunny right in the middle of the image.
Yeah. Which flat frame didn't get rid of.
Yeah, let me defocus it and do another one. It did, it's just I changed the exposure settings so much that it came back. So let's take another flat frame. There we go. Now let's try it. Yeah, that's pretty incredible with that we're getting a focused image at all with a 5X Barlow. So we're at f/35. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you say that in Spanish? Wow.
Yeah, the same. Wow. It depends on the country. It could be like caramba or increíble or wow. It depends.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing right there. Now we'll get the small sunspot group first, and then we'll go over and get the big one. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Of course, in Australia, this would be standing still like a still image because the skies are so good in the Burdekin. But here in Atlanta, this is pretty good.
And I won't tell you what the Australians would say when that image would come out. Not on swear anyway.
Something vulgar.
But just commonplace here. But yeah.
They pack their telescopes up if the skies are this bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is a beautiful, beautiful image from here. I hope it's translating on the internet for you guys. Oh, there's a cloud.
Oh, cloud.
Darn it. That was a contrail, actually. A jet contrail.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I'll have to take that run again because that one contrail frame will mess it up. So we're going to take another run on that. Raphael, do you have my red carpet and
Yeah, everything is.
special limousine ready, and my girls and gourmet chefs and all that?
Yeah, everything is going as planned.
Yeah, I had to cut back a couple of days, so just cut out the beach vacation part. Let's just work the whole time.
I saw it.
No, I won't say it.
Last year I was with Rob Black for International Sunday.
2 years ago, mate. 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Last year I was with Marcy Malavasi in Costa Rica. Wonder Heaven. Okay, we'll move over to the big...
Julio was there too.
Yep. All right, we'll move now to the other one. If I can find it. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Takes a while to get across the sun at 5x.
Yeah.
It does, actually, doesn't it?
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Looks great.
The eye in the sun. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Uh-oh, my towel just blew away. Hang on. The wind just blew my towel off my head.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the focus. You know, we're so close in that the focus is different in the center of the sun than it is on the edge of the sun.
Yeah.
Raphael, I'll give you a little hint. You will be able to take this exact image after I leave from the Dominican Republic.
For real? That
Yes.
would be great.
This will be nothing to you.
Easy peasy, Raphael. Yep.
Done and dusted, as they say in Australia.
Yep.
Look at how black that core is, man. The umbra is mucho negro.
Yeah, it's black.
Is what?
Black.
Mucho negro.
O más oscuro.
Más oscuro. Very black.
Or negra.
Oh,
Also,
that's
you can
brilliant.
say
That
negra.
is
Yeah.
perfect.
Wow.
It's an
Take
incredible
a look
image.
at that.
When I get done with these, I'll put it back
Right.
on calcium, and we'll look at the same thing in calcium with the 5x Barlow. Yeah, that's about the best white light image I've taken in years.
Wow. Looks great.
Wow. Okay. Let me move it around a little bit. Let me focus this side. Oh boy.
Mm.
Rafael, when does the school year end in the Dominican Republic?
Well, 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, here too. Your English is getting much better.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm trying.
My Spanish is still terrible, so that's good. No hablo español. Well, that is gorgeous.
Great. Let's see the details. Just great.
You still have the CGEM mount that we sent you?
The CGM, yeah, of course, I'm using it, and
Okay.
I always use it. Well, sometimes I just grab my Mid LX200 because it's easier for me to for the two uh, spectrum.
Right. Right.
Use the white light and the.
Well, you'll need your CGEM when I'm there, so we'll need to use that one.
I also changed one of the counterweight because the one that came with the CGM is too heavy.
Too
So
heavy.
Now
It
I'm
won't be
using
too heavy after I get there.
Yeah, that's definite.
All right, let me go to the calcium real quick.
Also, I had to do the same with the counterweight here because it was too heavy. So we are also waiting how to change that, Stephen.
Uh-huh.
Was that a
Scope.
hint, Julio? Was that a hint, Julio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Hint. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still trying to process some picture from the Mercury transit, and I haven't realized how to do that. Every time I use ray stacks, it just don't see any image. I have a video where it's a satellite transit the sun.
Can you publish the video on YouTube and show it to us?
I guess yeah, I can. I have a good internet connection, but I haven't uploaded yet.
Okay. All right, let's see what this does. Well, those people are loud over there. All right, let me turn off this flat frame. Okay. So it'll take a moment to get everything set up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is calcium CaK?
Yeah, this is calcium. Create flat frame. Okay. focus. Okay. A little flare right there. Boom.
There
Wow.
it is.
Wow.
All right, let's get that focused. It's late in the afternoon, so the focus on the calcium will be more difficult than it would be in the morning. But we will do our best.
So what time would be best for using the hydrogen alpha telescope in order to capture?
Usually about 9 a.m. until about noon. The hotter the air above you, the worse the image.
Okay.
As a general rule. So when the atmosphere is heated up all the way, it's much worse. And of course, you know, we're using a 5x Barlow here, so we're multiplying the disturbances by 5 times.
Yeah.
But still not too bad. This is Atlanta. This is in the middle of a major urban area, so that's why the image is not very stable,
Okay.
or not very well focused. There's a lot of pollution above us.
And you'd also have a lot of concrete and bitumen and stuff like that too.
Well, you guys can see the difference between just the calcium K wavelength is much more mushy than the white light. It's a shorter wavelength, a higher frequency, and it's disturbed more by atmosphere. So, yeah, this is much less sharp than the white light or the hydrogen alpha when it gets really hot. If you do it in the morning before the air heats up, it's pretty sharp. Okay. Let's see what else we can see.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
That's beautiful. Man, that is just beautiful from here. I wish you guys could see this image on my laptop.
Just for others, Steve, how the largest sunspot there, how big would that be? Roughly?
That's a little bit larger than the Earth. So we are, let's see, we're at about 300x right now, and this is a very small sunspot. In fact, the small black ones to the left of the big one you can't even see in the full disk view. So we are very much zoomed in at a high focal ratio. So that's about 8,000 miles across that the main black sunspot there. Whereas the sun is 880,000 miles across. So we're looking at about 1/100th of the sun's size. And the little white dots to the left of that spot, those are called Ellerman bombs. And those are just small magnetic reconnection areas that are producing very high temperature plasma. And then sometimes those can be a precursor to a flare. And the white area is called plage, which means beach in French, because they thought it looked like sand. when I first saw them. And then the area, the gray area around the surface is just the chromosphere in calcium. This is the lower chromosphere just above the photosphere. It's really an incredible image.
It is.
It's 4:30
now-
p.m. here in Atlanta, 4:30 p.m., which is the hottest part of the day.
So you're ahead 2 hours from Nicaragua. Well, that's good. So for the small Coronado telescope, would you recommend a Barlow no larger than 3x, maybe?
What size for this, for the Coronado 60 that you have?
Mm-hmm.
2.5x Teleview.
Okay.
Teleview 2.5x PowerMate is the ideal magnification for that scope.
Okay. Thanks.
And that will give you a real nice close-up image. It'll be about 1/8 of the sun. All right, so let's move this thing around a little bit and see if we can see anything else. All right, there's the edge. Well, we might as well take a picture of that while we're here. Although it's really blurry. Well, let's go over to the hydrogen alpha with the Barlow.
Yeah.
I've already got 300 gigabytes of data to process. Yeah, see those Newton's rings? That's not even focused yet, and you can see the Newton's rings pretty bad. That's much more pronounced in hydrogen alpha than it is in the other wavelengths. Okay. Okay.
So how can you get rid of those Newton rings?
A different camera. There's a bunch of ways people say you can get rid of them, like by tilting the camera or by loosening the screws holding in the camera so that it tilts a little bit on its own. The rings are caused because of the plastic cover in front of the camera chip.
Okay.
Because they're reflecting from the chip to the cover and back to the chip. But I don't think there's any way to get rid of them. Although everybody has their own view of how they can get rid of them. I've never seen anybody successfully get rid of them. You could take the plastic cover off your camera, I guess, and that would get rid of them, but then your $5,000 camera would be exposed to the elements.
No.
Alright, let's see what that looks like. Again, this is 5x PowerMate, which is pretty unbelievable to me at all that I could get anything to focus at this, because usually I can't use this 5x out here, so it just won't focus. So the skies are exceptionally clear here today in Atlanta, and I'm happy about that. It's a nice little filament. There's the sunspot. See if we can get this to focus any better. Interesting feature on that spot. There's a real bright area to the left of it. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Looks like a heated up filament or something. Because bright means hotter. So that's not supposed to be hotter. It must be flat, and it just looks like it's raised up. The white area is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't get a very good focus on this either right now. I'll take it though.
Okay. Post-production.
Yeah, and then I'll get out the 2.5x power mate. Because
You're still on the...
this is the 5x.
Yeah, but you're still on the 152, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get out the 2.5x here in a second so Julio can see what it produces. And this is a f7 scope, just like the Coronado 60, so it'll show you the same field of view that you'll see.
Okay, thanks.
So how's the triple stack 100 working, Steve?
That works surprisingly well. I was very pleased with it. It increased the contrast of the surface features dramatically, because mine don't look as good as the one you have. They're a little bit more washed out. But when I put that third Etalon on there, it seems to have done the trick. Very, very impressed with the performance of both of those. And I had 2 extra 100mm Etalons sitting around, so it also allowed me to use my excess equipment, because I couldn't give those away to anybody because you have to have the telescope to put them on.
Yeah.
Nice prom.
I guess it's on prom, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's any big proms. South Pole, always void of activity. Let's see what that looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get a good focus, though. At least with my telescope. Now, if you had an f10 refractor, you'd be doing good.
Wow.
Yeah, you like that? Let's take an image of that too, I guess. If I wish I could focus it better. I know, I'm complaining.
Sounding like a nighttime astronomer.
Yeah, I know. Sissy. It's hard to see in this image, but maybe I can adjust the gamma. There's a ring of spicules around the very edge of this. I can see it here, but it's hard for you to see that little bit darker gray ring around the edge. That's the side of the chromosphere. That's the spicule region. Let's take a movie while we're here. Julio?
Yes, Stephen?
When are we going to go down to Costa Rica and do an intervention with Marcy?
Sorry, sir?
Yeah, when are we going to go down to Costa Rica and rescue Marcy and get her out of there and do an intervention in the church?
Yeah, that's going to be difficult, I think. She's really, really hooked on that thing now.
Yeah.
I was surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I was completely shocked when I saw that. Okay, there's another little prominence, but nothing here is looking too good. The focus is just not that great. All right, let's go towards the center of the disk and see what's in there.
We invited them to come to Nicaragua, to keep rolling the idea of making a Central American International Day, Solar Day. We already invited them, but we have no reply from them. So we're waiting.
Yeah. I hate to hear that. Okay, we'll take one here, and then go to the 2.5x teleview, which will be much sharper, but less magnification.
Bit of wind around your area there, Steve.
Yep, it's a bit windy.
Mm.
Well, I guess we won't go to the 2.5x because I don't have a 2.5x here. It's in my van.
Oh, how far away is your van?
It's in the garage, which means I have to leave my equipment out here by itself, which I don't want to do.
Yeah, no, yep.
My wife says hello to everyone.
Hi there.
Mrs. Julio.
Morning, Julio.
Okay, so what are we going to do? I think I'm going to do an experiment here for the last frames, and that is I'm going to get out my super fast frame rate, very small camera, and try to take some white light images with a much higher frame rate. We'll see what happens. Because my big full disc camera is 7 frames a second, which is not suitable for close-up imaging. So I've got another camera here that does 60 frames a second, and I'll try it. See what it can do. So stand by.
Yep. While you're doing that, I'll go and get another coffee.
Okay.
If anybody wants to know, it's 6:35 in the morning here.
Ugh. Half the day has already gone by.
Yeah, true.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
With my science class for 7th graders, every time we talk about the organisms in Australia and we catch a picture, we have the creepy idea that everything alive there is creepy and dangerous.
It will kill you. Yeah, everything there will kill you, including the women.
We're looking for spiders and frogs and whatever. Oh my God! So we are afraid to go to Australia. I don't know, Canvera, how is she going to survive there?
Yeah.
I always think in Australia like the lost place where are all the dinosaurs, the lost island. Hey.
Yeah, no.
And they have everything. They have a beach. They have lakes. They have everything there, and all these strange creatures.
And they will all kill you.
Well, Stephen was very nervous out the backyard when I told him that a goanna lives underneath the back porch at my place. He was very wary of going anywhere near the back porch. But, you know... Well, I've survived 50 years, so But yeah, there are things here that, you know, will kill you. Like snakes, spiders, cassowaries, roos,
Women.
emus, jellyfish.
Women.
Yeah.
Not nearly as bad as in Brazil. Any Latin country, the women will definitely kill you. They have much more tempers.
We also have Roman as well.
You have Romans.
He'll definitely kill you.
Okay, so I'm just experimenting with this camera.
Sorry, just make sure that Primavera will be safe, because she seems so nice that I don't know, she will be looking on a snake and she would say, "Oh, nice, beautiful," like black. So be careful, please.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice kangaroo. Can I go and pat it? No.
Platypus, hey! Poisonous platypus.
Oh, yeah. Nah. The platypus will get you good too. No. It's not a dangerous place. It's just that we have the highest number of venomous anythings on the planet.
Venomous anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that categorizes everything well, anything.
I mean, we have a jellyfish smaller than your little fingernail, and even that will kill you.
Well,
Octopus.
Yeah, we checked that in the videos from YouTube, and my students were scared about Australia.
They're scared.
So, yeah, we are not planning a field trip to Australia anytime soon.
Oh, Dave. Hey, look, it'll be cheaper going back because you'll just have a few less students.
Yeah.
You know? Dear Mr. and Mrs. Smith, very sorry, but... Good picture, Steve.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of dust bunnies on this camera.
Oh.
All right, let me get over here and get a flat frame. Okay. There's a lot going on here. Whoops. It's pretty beautiful. I don't know. I mean, it looks about the same, but the frame rate's faster.
Is that sunspot big enough to be seen just with the filter?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it
to
is.
check that right now.
What about with glasses, Steve?
Yeah, that's what I mean, just with the glasses.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is jumping around a lot.
Yes. Oh, well. No solar for me today.
Clouds.
Rain. Mind you, we need the rain.
Clouds and rain.
Yeah. Yeah. Just hearing it now.
Oh no, this image just looks terrible. Something's not right. It's out of focus, for one thing.
And that's on the 2.5.
No, this is
that's still the 5.
this is a different camera. This is a little flea camera instead of the grasshopper that has a higher frame. Boy, it's just jumping everywhere.
Typical behavior from the clouds. As soon as I step out to check, clouds cover the sun. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, I'll go back to full disk here.
Yep.
Don't like that. Now, in the meantime, here it is.
Oh, look at the sky.
Present to everyone. How do I present to everyone? Okay, so let me swap this out.
Oh, look, the sky is blue.
Yes, the sky is very blue here. Not a very deep blue, but blue enough. Okay. So we do this. And I will be with you in a moment. Uno momento, señor.
And your house, Steve, is where? Straight behind you or to your...
No, my house is on the opposite side. Over there.
Over there.
It's kind of like that one.
Yep. Sorry, that's why I got confused, yeah.
Okay, green filter, very important. And white light imaging. Okay.
In the meantime, Rob, remember when I asked you about those fossils from Bilbara?
Yeah.
I got a sample. Yee-hee.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Actually, I'm holding that in my next to me. If you see, I'm trying to focus on something with a camera in my profile picture. So that little thing over there, that's the slab containing the stromatolites, the oldest fossils, and of course it has to be in Australia. Yeah.
Let's see.
Brilliant. At least it made it to you.
So imagine the look in the face of my students when I mention, hey guys, remember about Australia? Yeah, we got the oldest fossils. Yes, we know that. Oh, here's a piece. Wow!
You will definitely have to bring them on a field trip.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That would be nice.
Okay. Now let's put this back in the middle.
Hey, Stephen.
Sir.
My wife has a message for you, but it's in Spanish. I'm going to translate.
Hello, muchas gracias.
Hola.
Hello. La verdad está bien español. Muchas gracias por construir mi esposo.
Okay, she said that you owe us $1 million. No, that's not true. No, she said, thank you so much for trusting my husband. That's
No
what she
más.
says.
No dinero.
Julio, I also have a little trilobit.
Yeah, wow, take a look at that. Miren eso.
Wow.
So that's the full disc in white light, obviously.
My wife says that becomes That looks like Saturn.
Ha, yeah, round in the sky. They all look a lot alike because they're all round and bright. Okay, let's do
Wow,
this.
that's wonderful.
I guess we could see that spot with the glasses.
Yes,
It's big enough.
yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I have a lot of clouds here. So, what about you, Rob? I know you're the
No,
officer.
I don't have any sky today. this is cloudy.
Okay.
And
So,
we've got
Stephen, it's
cloud
not
and rain.
sorry, Stephen, is that white light?
Yes, this is a white light through a 6-inch triplet refractor and a 5 megapixel or 6 megapixel grasshopper camera with a green number 58 green Ratten filter in front of the camera. If you use a green filter, it cuts out a lot of the noise.
Okay.
Very stable, very crisp, clear image.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like a still image from here. It's hard to tell it's a movie.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It's doing a screen capture, huh?
To be honest, I didn't know that the pages could be seen with white light.
That's not plage. That's called facula.
Oh, okay.
Facula is underlying. It's in between the granules. The granulation in between the granules. Some areas are superheated, and they produce that white, and that's called facula. And it does not correspond with the plage. So even though it kind of looks like the plage, it's not in the same space or same places as the plage.
Okay.
So facula, F-A-C-U-L-A-E.
Yeah. So those could be seen using just the white light filter, not an extra filter.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking for getting here a Celestron 102 millimeters refractor. Maybe I could play with that when I have it.
Yep, that'll work. An ED refractor is ideal for white light with a white light wedge or a Bader filter.
Okay.
The glass filters are not very good, but the foil filter or the white light wedge are very good.
Okay.
Now we switch back to hydrogen alpha in a second. Okay, stand by. Taking the green filter off. Okay.
So I noticed when I'm using the camera on the Coronado that, well, you know, the sun is not evenly illuminated. So we need
Yes,
to
that's
move the
correct.
camera a little bit.
No, it will never be evenly illuminated in the Coronado because
Okay.
it is a tilt-tuned etalon, which means you have to tilt the etalon to get it on band. And one portion of the image will always be brighter. The portion that's on band will always be brighter than the portion that's not exactly on band. But it's not as visible with Barlow. But when you're doing a full disk image, you will always have a sweet spot in every tilt-tuned solar scope, including Lunt, Coronado, and Daystar. You'll have a sweet spot when you have a tilt-tuned etalon. It's what gives it a very three-dimensional look visually. The uneven illumination, but in the camera, it's bothersome.
Yeah. So I was surprised when I was able to take that picture of the transit because it seemed I was able to capture everything in the surface without that illumination being noticeable, but I had to move the telescope a little bit away from the center. So,
yes.
Hello, Carlos. This is Carlos Peña from Dominican Republic.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola, Carlos.
Thank you for joining us, Carlos. We're looking at the sun through a Lunt 6-inch double-stacked hydrogen alpha telescope right now.
Wow.
And have a large sunspot on the left. There are some prominences on the edge that you can see now.
Yeah. What is this from? Is this from the States or?
Yeah, this is from space, from my private satellite that I have orbiting in space.
No, I didn't say space. I said state, the United States.
Oh, what state? Okay. This is Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, cool.
This is where I live. Yeah.
Well, you got a nice weather today. We got a lot of cloud cover here.
Yeah, it's perfect. 72 degrees here and blue skies. Perfect conditions.
Right back in a moment.
Stephen, that's why I say, oh, look, the sky is blue. I just forgot how it.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that down there.
Well, not today. We get a lot during the dry season, but now it's really bad.
I know every day I was in Costa Rica, it was cloudy.
We have rain on the day of the sun. Okay, be right back in a moment.
So I'll turn the color on real quick. The software allows me to choose a color if I would rather have a color display. Like that.
Bit dark.
The white spot is faculae.
In this particular view, this is an active region. It's not facula that you're seeing in hydrogen alpha. It is plasma that is just hotter. So you're seeing. It's not called facula or plage in white light.
Okay.
It's just called a hot active region. Yeah, this color sucks. Let me try another one. That's the thing. If you choose the color the sun really is in the telescope, it's very hard to see. There you go. Yellow. We'll just go back to black and white.
Anyway, guys, I've got to go and get ready to go down to the radio station.
Okay. Play some NXS for me. And thanks for tuning in, man.
Yeah, no drama. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it from here too. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you on Facebook.
Okay.
Bye bye.
See you.